joke, meme, or comment on someone's character turn into a crime? The simple answer is yes, and I will tell you how. So hi guys, I am Shivika Mehra, and in today's video we will be discussing a very important aspect of crime, which is defamation. So आज की वीडियो में हम समझेंगे the true meaning of defamation, what are the key elements of defamation and how it is punishable under the Indian law, both under the civil law and the criminal law. I will be explaining all these things to you in a very simple manner with very relatable real life examples. So stay tuned, watch till the end, and let's get started with the video. Now let's get started by understanding the true meaning of defamation. Exactly defamation का मतलब क्या होता है? So saying or publishing something false or harmful about someone, so it damages the good name of that particular person, can be defamation. So basically defamation का बहुत सिंपल मतलब ये होता है कि अगर आप कुछ बोलते हो या कुछ ऐसा पब्लिश करते हो, कोई ऐसी स्टेटमेंट जो फॉल्स है या फिर हार्मफुल है किसी के बारे में, एंड वो स्टेटमेंट जो आपने बोली है या आपने पब्लिश करी है, अगर वो किसी की रेपुटेशन को हार्म करती है, किसी के गुड नेम को डैमेज करती है, सो दैट इज नोन एज डेफेमेशन. बेसिकली आप उस इंसान को बदनाम कर रहे हैं, डिफेम कर रहे हैं, एंड दैट इज अ punishable offense under the Indian laws. So this is a very simple meaning of defamation. So in India, defamation is both a civil wrong and a criminal wrong. Defamation is a civil wrong under the tort law, जिसमें अगर आप defamation करते हो, if you try to defame another person, आप किसी और इंसान की reputation को harm करते हो, so you have to pay damages under the tort law. Whereas a defamation is also a criminal wrong under the Indian Penal Code of 1860. So it is also a punishable offense under the IPC. So basically in India, defamation is both a civil wrong and a criminal wrong. So basically under the tort law, the punishment for defamation is that you have to pay damages to the person जिसकी reputation को आपने harm किया है. Basically जिस इंसान को आपने defame किया है, जिस इंसान की बदनामी हुई है, उसको आपको damages pay करने होते हैं. You have to pay compensation. Whereas on the other hand, the punishment for defamation under the Indian Penal Code of 1860 is imprisonment or fine or both. So under IPC जो punishment है for defamation, that is that you have to go to the jail for up to 2 years or you have to pay fine or both. So मतलब आपको jail भी हो गया और आपको fine भी pay करना पड़ेगा, which really depends from case to case. So basically under civil wrong आपको damages pay करने होते हैं, whereas under criminal wrong you can be imprisoned, fined, or you can be imprisoned as well as fined. So basically these are the punishments under the civil law and the criminal law for defamation. Now let's quickly understand that what exactly are the key elements of defamation. So basically these elements should be present for a statement or for an act to be known as an act of defamation. So basically the first element, which is a very important element, is that you should have made a defamatory statement. So basically जो statement आपने बोली है, जो आपने publish करवाई है, that should actually be defamatory. वो actually statement ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो false हो या फिर वो harm कर सके किसी और इंसान की reputation को जिसके बारे में आपने वो statement बोली है. The second element is publication of that statement. The statement that you have made should be published. It should be published in a written form or it should be spoken or through gestures. वो basically एक ऐसी statement होनी चाहिए जो एक third party को convey कर दी गई है, that is already in the public space for everybody to read or to witness. The next element is that there should be intention or knowledge. So basically जो defamatory statement है वो एक ऐसी statement होती है जब आप वो कर रहे होते हो, you have the knowledge कि ये जो statement मैं कर रहा हूँ that might defame the other person. You know it is false and it might harm the reputation of another person. So it is very important कि एक proper intention and knowledge के साथ वो statement करी गई हो, because you knew that वो statement एक ऐसी statement होगी that will defame the other person. And lastly, caused actual harm. So basically जो आपने defamatory statement पब्लिश करी है विद द इंटेंशन और नॉलेज, वो एक ऐसी स्टेटमेंट होनी चाहिए जिसने एक्चुअल हार्म किया है टू द अदर पर्सन. सो बेसिकली व्हेन दीज 4 एलिमेंट्स आर प्रेजेंट देन ओनली कैन अ केस ऑफ defamation be filed. Now let's quickly understand the 2 types of defamation. The first one is libel, in which a false or a defamatory statement is written or published, such as a statement made through post or email or books. Whereas on the other hand, the second type is slander, in which a defamatory, false or harmful statement is spoken or communicated in a verbal or oral manner, such as between conversations or during gossips. So basically ये 2 types होते हैं of defamation. Now let's quickly talk about some of the exceptions of defamation which are mentioned under section 499 of the Indian Penal Code of 1860. So basically कुछ exceptions mentioned है under the Indian Penal Code, and if your statement falls under these exceptions then it is not considered to be defamation. So the first one is if the statement is relating to a truth for public good. So basically अगर कोई statement ऐसी करी गई है which is good for the public, कोई ऐसी statement है जो public में issue करी गई है which is good for the public in general, which is for the betterment of the public, जिससे common public में एक awareness spread हो, so that particular statement is not defamatory. So this basically means that if the statement is true and it is made for the public good, कोई ऐसी statement है जो सच है and वो statement इसलिए करी गई है कि betterment हो लोगों का, public को, common public को बातें पता चले, उनकी knowledge में आए, so that statement is not defamatory. The second exception is public conduct of public servants. So अगर कोई statement करी गई है about the public conduct of a public servant, which is the truth कि कोई एक public servant in a certain way act कर रहा है, and if a statement is made regarding that, so that statement is also not defamatory. Fair criticism of how a public servant is actually conducting his public duties is absolutely permissible, and that does not amount to defamation. The third exception is conduct of person touching public question. So this basically means that if you give your opinion about a particular person जो involved है in public matters, and if it is done in good faith, so that is again not defamation. The next exception is publish court statements. So basically अगर किसी भी court proceedings पे कोई अपना opinion देता है which is fair, which is the truth, then again it is not defamation. Fair and accurate report of the court proceedings does not amount to defamation. This is the 4th exception under section 499 of the Indian Penal Code of 1860. The 5th exception is merits of a case or decision. So basically fair comments on a decision or merits of a case is not defamation. अगर कोई भी legal case का कोई decision आया है and if you make a fair comment on that decision, so that comment of yours does not amount to defamation. The 6th exception of defamation is merits of public performance. So basically कोई भी book के बारे में, movie के बारे में, song के बारे में अगर आपका कोई भी honest review है जो आप publish करते हो या जिसके बारे में आप कोई statement pass करते हो, so that is not defamation. That is the 6th exception of defamation under section 499 of IPC. The next exception is censure by authority. So basically कोई भी इंसान जो authority में है, he has the right to discipline the other person. So basically this person in authority could be anyone such as an employer. जो ये statements होती हैं which is made by this authority should be made in good faith. As long as these statements are made in good faith to discipline the other person, it is not defamation. 8th exception is accusation to authorized person. So this basically means that if someone makes an allegation to someone who might act on that particular allegation, basically अगर आज आप कोई crime report करते हो to the police because the police has the authority to act on that accusation, so that is completely permissible, and that statement, that accusation should be made in good faith, and if it is made in good faith then it is not defamation. The next exception is protection of interest. So अगर आज कोई statement बोलते हो या publish करते हो which is about another person, लेकिन वो statement आपने इसलिए बोली थी या publish करी थी to basically safeguard the interest of your own self, of some other person or of the public good. Basically अगर आप कोई ऐसी statement करते हो जिसमें किसी का interest है, जो basically एक ऐसी statement है जो किसी और को save कर देगी from the harm, जो किसी और इंसान को aware कर देगी from getting harmed, so that statement is again not a case of a defamation. That is an exception under section 499. आज कोई शॉपकीपर है जो आपको पता है फ्रॉड करता है and that shopkeeper you know is planning a deal with some other person. तो अगर आप उस other person को पहले ही aware कर देते हो about this particular shopkeeper because you really want the best of that other person, आप चाहते हो कि वो other person harm ना हो by this shopkeeper, and because you have made this statement in the interest of that particular person, your statement does not amount to defamation. The last exception is caution in good faith. So basically if you tell or make the other person aware, आप basically दूसरे इंसान को cautious करते हो in a good way, in good faith with very good intentions, so that statement that you have made in which you're trying to make the other person aware is not a defamatory statement. These are the 10 exceptions of defamation जो mentioned है under the Indian Penal Code of 1860. अगर आपकी statement इन 10 के 10 exceptions में से किसी की भी under fall करती है, so your statement is not considered to be defamatory and you cannot be charged for the act of defamation. So basically आज की वीडियो में I tried explaining to you all these things, the meaning of defamation, how defamation is both a civil wrong and a criminal wrong, the key elements of defamation, types of defamation, and most importantly the exceptions of defamation. I really hope you would have understood all these concepts relating to defamation. In case you have any other doubts relating to this topic, please let me know in the comments down below. Also I come up with legal videos जिसमें मैं लॉ टॉपिक्स एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ इन अ वेरी सिंपल मैनर. तो अगर आपको किसी भी लॉ टॉपिक में कुछ भी डाउट है, यू कैन लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट्स डाउन बिलो एंड आई विल फिल्म अ सेपरेट वीडियो एक्सप्लेनिंग दैट लॉ टॉपिक टू you in a very simple manner with very relatable real life examples. Also to add, अगर आपने मेरी बाकी law videos नहीं देखी हैं, so you can watch them. You will find the link of all the law videos in the description down below. You will also find the link in the pinned comment. So you can watch my other law videos जिससे आपको एक fair idea होगा कि मैं कौन से type की law videos post करती हूँ. Till then, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys super soon in my upcoming videos. Till then, please take care of yourselves. Bye bye.